Excuse me. Hey, Metal Rain, welcome back. Hey, Molly, welcome back. I'm gonna put some things in the chat, put some music on. Yeah, the puppy is whining, so if you hear the puppy whine, I'm sorry. She's desperately seeking cookies. Happy Friday night. Welcome back to the Chammy, the only channel on YouTube where you can get a mostly professional tarot card reading from my haunted house in a creepy graveyard. Tonight's special is the buy one, get one free. That means that any tarot card reading that you buy is buy one, get one free. The $6, the $11.11, the $20, $30 general. You can ask up to 3 questions. You were watching something wicked this weekend last night. That sounds good. Hey, welcome back, Meryl. How are you, sweetheart? We did come close to 20 last night. You're right, we did. I wonder if this thing still has a charge.
Bluetooth already open.
Yep.
Waiting for a Bluetooth connection. Power off.
Okay, seems like that's still good. Did your conversation go well earlier? I presume that it did. You might need to buy one. Okay. Well, I'm open for business. Gypsy. Come here, Cookie Wookie. I don't know why she's over there on the creepy couch. What are you doing, crazy? Come on. What are you getting all on him for? Just relax. To me now. Yeah, I'm talking to you. Come here. Come here. All right then. Are you gonna stay? Stay. Okay, so I'm just gonna put her in her place. Yeah, she's not on the creepy couch anymore, so I am back in. And she's not crying anymore, so that's a good thing. So, let me get this straight. Just now she got arrested? I know, that's so sweet, Molly, that he brought you dinner. I love that. That's what friends are for. Or she got arrested. When did she get arrested? Did I miss something? Well, obviously she's out if she's calling you, or were you her one phone call? surprised she even voice messaged me because usually they don't let you use the phone. Well, you're entitled to one phone call. Well, if she called you and left a voice message, it could have very well been from it doesn't have to be a call. Excuse me. It could just be a voice text message or something like that. Yeah, there's a text message, voice message, like a transcript of a voice message. And that makes sense. Makes sense in 2025. And where did you find this voice text message? In your voicemails on your phone? Yeah, so some numbers like that will be private, depending on what they're used for and not used for in your text messages. So, remember what I told you in the last live? You might want to look her up for, at the county jail. And now you're coming to tell me this. It's interesting to me. So if you really want to know, all her information should be there. It should be public information. So do you have her real name? So now she's in jail, and that's probably the safest place for her right now. Probably the best place for her. But now we have a problem. Where's Gemma? Who has Gemma? It's now been 48 hours. So, either Gemma has been taken by law enforcement, or Gemma has starved to death, or Gemma hasn't starved to death because there was lots of food left out for Gemma, but Gemma's running out of food and water and needs help. So, now what? Do we call animal control? Do we call the police? Do we go talk to the security guard at Ileana's apartment? she got arrested, you know, where is her, where's her dog, her, she's not posted on what website? She's not posted on what website for the county jail? Sheriff's portal. You mean you don't have like, okay, let me ask you a question. So, Fulton County has a jail, and when they arrest you, they take you to that jail for that one county, and you have that jail. Every county has a main jail, so it tells all the people arrested tonight. Or did you get this voice? When did you get this voice message? You got it tonight, I guess. She might not be fully processed. Oh wow, I can't believe Molly and I said it at the same time. Okay, well, she's fine. She's safe. We know where she's at. The dog. I just need to know about the dog now. Because it's not like you're going to be able to just call her. But she's not going anywhere anytime soon if she got arrested. I don't think that she would lie about that. Who fucking lies about being arrested? Imbecile. Seaweed. That's why I said maybe you could just go to the jail. Sometimes the sheriff's portal might be a little slow, or maybe the sheriff had nothing to do with it, so. You sent me something, love? Okay. Oh, I love it. Thank you. Thank you so much, sweetheart. I appreciate that. Thank you for your payment. It's very kind and generous of you. And you want to ask about Hermes, right? Excuse me. I think I have all the cards. Hey, Loyalty, how are you? Welcome to the channel. I'm going to do the free collective message, Molly, and then I'm going to do your reading, okay, love? Excuse me. But the thing is this, okay? If she's really in jail, what makes you think they're going to give her her phone to contact you? What makes you think she's sitting in county jail anywhere with her phone in the tank? Trust me, it's not happening. You bet that. So, at this point, all you can do is try to contact somebody she knows that you both know mutually, or start calling, the jails and asking about her, because she has a seeing eye dog, a disability dog, something dog, and it needs to be cared for or rescued or something. Something. Because she's not going to be trust me, honey, she's not going to be getting on Facebook. She's in jail and she doesn't know what she's going to do. The thing is this, is that she may have called you, you missed the phone call, so she couldn't leave a voicemail because there was no one to maybe pay for it, but it did transcribe it in a voice text and send it to you like a... number. See, this is what I'm talking about, you guys. We have gotten so deep. We've gotten so... What's the word I'm looking for? What's the word in English I'm looking for? So divided. Even though they call it social media. Like, you're starting to make me realize, once again, Metal Rain, how important it is that the people we make friends with that we know have an emergency contact person. Like, this is a normal thing. This is a normal thing. Well, at least once it was normalized. When you had friends, you had each other's addresses, you had each other's family members' names for emergency contact, maybe, or even a phone number, a real phone number. Not just this superficial Facebook Messenger kind of conversation thing. So now, we don't even know where Gemma is. Do we? I'm sorry, I'm getting all hooked up on Gemma and I can't really think about Eliana. I'm sorry. Somebody... help. SOS. Okay, then cool. It was her voice. what area code is, I guess you looked at the phone number and it was private, but you have the phone number, so, maybe go over to White Pages and do a reverse phone checkup, if they have one, or Google reverse phone checkup, or Google the, Google the area code and see where that area code is attached to, even though that doesn't even matter sometimes. Spirit, I'm calling forth our most trusted and strongest spirit guides. What do we need to know right now? Any spirit messages from our most trusted and strongest spirit guides as a collective to call upon them? Hard climb. Awakening jolt. Excuse me. Hard climb. Awakening jolt. I feel like these cards are telling us today that, you know, there are things that happen in our lives that wake us up to the ideas of, you know, how difficult the climb can be, but it's really, you know, it's where you're going during that climb. It's what you're experiencing, it's what you're witnessing. You've got many issues to deal with, different conversations to have. Maybe for some of you, you've had an epiphany about something, a change you'd like to have in your life, some kind of renewal, some kind of new beginning. And maybe even it could be that with the Six of Cups showing up, you've had a hard climb through your relationship connections spiritually, but you're about to amend that because you realize internally that within, you know, it's not necessarily that there's anything to heal as there is, as much as there is more wisdom to gain, to help you find that joy, to recreate nostalgic moments again, or recreate or create new ones through that hard climb that we might take during our lives that sometimes just don't make sense. Give me a minute and let me make sure the iPad is charging because it keeps giving me like a 5% notice. Be right back. I'm back. Okay, Molly, are you there? We can do your reading, sweetheart. You want to know more about what's going on between you and Hermes? What happened to Meryl? I'm sure Meryl's there. Meryl just had surgery recently. Had some dental work done. Okay, good, Molly, you're here. What are your questions, sweetheart? What are they in the text maybe? Okay, Spirit, I'm calling forth Molly's most trusted and strongest spirit guides. What does Molly need to know right now about the person on her mind and heart's feelings for her? Does he have feelings for her, Spirit? Yeah, he's got some feels for you. He does sense that you are on a bit of an edge, and he's worried about you feeling isolated because of your situation with your surgery with the Queen of Swords and the Hermit. Notice her foot's up here. And this one is supporting the other one while she's walking in her robe with a flashlight in the dark. But yes, he does have some feelings for you. He does care. He's looking back at maybe what he has missed with you already. He's found the courage to come forward, found that nerve to come forward and show you something special. I also feel this card suggests in the Strength card that he's the kind of man that shows a person that he loves them through actions more than words. In the Strength card. What other questions do you have, sweetheart? Excuse me. Thank you. I'm sorry about that, Molly. So sorry about that alarm during your reading. Let me turn that off so we don't get interrupted again during our reading. Let's see. What does Spirit want you to know about the future of this? Look at those cards in a minute. There might be something relevant in them because they all fell on the floor upright. Usually I don't like to pick up cards and read them off the floor even if they are upright. But we'll take a look at those here in a minute, Molly. Interesting story anyways. I feel called to read them, so I also feel called to read that about your future with anything as I can see anything with the future. I do see him showing you more care, more of his care through showing you the care that he's feeling, like showing you that he cares, showing his feelings to caring, showing caring things. This person in the future wants to hang out with you more and drop out from online, inline, adulting, and whatever it is that, I'm kind kind of emerging themselves into what they might be able to find with you in regards to your connection. They're going through some healing times with families and friends right now. I see you both having a heart-to-heart connection. I see you both having a heart-to-heart connection, heart-to-heart conversation, a real, true, honest, face-to-face get-together where maybe you both talk about the therapy you're going through, the healing you're going through, the things you are overcoming to find the courage and the will to try new things and do new things and have new experiences. Yeah, that's a good thing because he's looking back at like all the time he's probably already missed. That he could have gotten to know you and it's like in the past, it's like he was codependent on something else that wasn't, like he was codependent on superficiality, and instead of really wanting to give himself love and have love and find love in friendship, family, and others. So something significant must have happened in his life. I'm not saying death. I'm not saying a breakup or a loss of anything other than... let me look at these cards here that fell on the floor upright when we were talking about his feelings. Okay, so world events make him feel very scathed and sad. World events make him feel confused and a little bit scared, although he probably would not admit that. He might want to talk about them, and he felt something about you making him feel comforted. And this King of Cups and this Empress in regards to just how he's feeling about the world in general. Because probably for the first time in a long time, like the lights on in somebody's home. He's taking a long look at the world around him, a long look at the world that he's been in and looking at. Instead of it being like, oh yeah, okay, just another day, he's actually seeing things that are causing him to feel scathed, lonely, isolated, scared a little bit. But there's something about you where he feels that comfort. It's as if the events around the world have made him look more deeper within and realize maybe what he is seeking in friendship, harmony with friendship, communication. He just wants to be successful with others and his life in general. And he feels you were someone that could uplift him tonight, so he came to see you, and I think he'll come to see you again. Thanks, Mallory. I appreciate it. Any other questions, Molly? questions. Just give me a minute. Okay, so he does have romantic feelings for you. He is willing to get to know you more personally in that way. Like I said, he was showing you how he was feeling, literally, by coming over there tonight and giving you some things to make you feel better. You got the Lover's card. It was his choice, you know, to do something like that to uplift you because it also made him feel good. He wasn't trying to impose or get anything from you. Or, in fact, he felt quite bashful and shy. He may have never really done anything like that before for a girl. Maybe for a person, you know, like his father, help his dad out, help his family out. But never, like, worked hard towards, like, giving a little bit more extra to someone else outside of that circle. He's also attracted to you, so, and with Tower coming up in romance with Seven of Pentacles. Seven of Pentacles is a card about giving a lot towards the hard work you put into something. And Tower, and I think of hard work, and I think of Tower, and I think of Tower as a fearless symbol, and I think of, you know, Seven of Pentacles is hard work, like, you know, it might just be that it's difficult for him to, you know, find what he's looking for, because it might be, you know, it might be triggered by something more intellect than just your every other day person. Oh, thank God he's got a stable job. So he has a stable job and he doesn't have multiple women taking care of him, right? The Lover's card, but he's definitely attracted to you as well in that Lover's card. The Tower card is definitely one of those heart-on cards, H-E-A-R-T. Well, just keep talking to him. If he makes you happy, it can't be that bad, right? I actually looked at him tomorrow, and I found him more attractive than 4 years ago. Tonight, okay, you know, tonight. I was like, what, dude? What? Tomorrow? Looked at him tomorrow. I mean, tonight. Nothing wrong with a little older, I guess. furry. Welcome to the haunted house, the only haunted house on YouTube where you can get a mostly professional tarot card reading for my haunted house in a creepy graveyard. Alright, if you don't have any more questions right now about Hermes, I may just move on to the free collective love message here in a minute. Yeah, I think that's Travis's birthday. We'll have to have a party. I'm so happy for you though, Meryl. That will help cheer me up on that day when Travis's birthday comes, to know that you guys are having a good time or celebrating something special to you both. Do you ever read Be Less Bitchy episodes for me? No, I don't know. Oh my god, that will be so good for you, Molly. And then you should drink lots of kefir. Kefir, or whatever it's called. Definitely got to get that gut health back. So are you checking your, so what count? Am I here? Yeah, maybe Pam will, we're gonna manifest Pam. Pam's actually one of my favorite characters on True Blood. I don't know if anybody's seen True Blood, but I'm currently watching it. I think we were talking about Los Angeles County Jail, right? If you call Los Angeles County Jail, Metal Rain, and just ask if she's there. I'm pretty sure I'll tell you. That tower makes a whole lot of sense. The only danger she's in is the building that she's in. Okay. Yeah, I mean, it's like, what can you do? And you got this today. Yeah, I guess you got this earlier after the last live, or right at the end. Yeah, you've had it up to your tits with it. You know, you've had it up to your tits. She has too. You know, now she wants something more comfortable, something more easy, something more laid back, nice and easy. Let me show you. This card is like, you know, you see the little brownie. The card's called Brownie. She's tending to her fire and sweeping her floor. And a brownie is like a little spirit, like little people, like a sprite or a fairy. And it lives in an enchanted woodland with other pixies and fairies and things like that. Goblins too. Excuse me. Gemma's probably with somebody who can take care of her already. But you know, if you are going to do radical things, you know, expect radical results. You know, whether it's drugs or illegal activities that maybe aren't drugs, or maybe even, you know, exercising your First Amendment. I mean, who knows what she did? She could have said something and they arrested her for no reason other than and this is the thing I'm talking about, is that with the things that she's doing and the things that she's with the things that are going on in the country, she's put herself and her dog in jeopardy. And now, you know, it's probably never going to be the same again. She's not just going, if she's in jail, she's not just going to get out of jail. This is not Monopoly. Unless it's truly some kind of situation where she may have been mistaken for not being a good Samaritan. But, you know, don't beat yourself up. She made these choices. She knew the consequences. She's a big girl. How old is she? See? She's a big girl. Hey Teresa from Tennessee, it's nice to meet you. Welcome to the haunted house. Alright, let's do a taco box. It's only $6. You can ask up to 3 questions. Metal Rain. But she's 38. She's a big girl. She knows the consequences of doing drugs. She knows the consequences of going out during the most dangerous hours of the night or day. She knows the consequences of what she's doing. And she's going to have to live with those consequences. She's going to have to lay, you know, she's made her bed, she's going to have to lay in it. But I'm just so freaked out about the fact that, like, we just had this conversation You know, I told you might want to start calling the county jails, and then you're like, oh, there's a message from her. And then I shut the live off and saw still in chat that you had said something about getting a call or something from her. You're like, wish me luck. And then you come back with this, but you know, there's nothing that you can do. So just try to get some rest. It's probably the best thing you can do. And then start from there. Like in the morning after you've rested. Because, I mean, I don't know what else you can, I mean, the only thing I can think of is the dog. At this point, it wouldn't matter if it was douchebag. She knows the consequences. She knows what she's asking for when she does what she does. Do you think that when people like wake up in the daytime and they go to work, they don't know the consequences, but they still do it? It's just like that. Okay. A bricklayer knows that he could break his finger. A stripper knows that she could get hurt. You know, a person who, you know, cleans dog shit knows that it's, you know, gonna be a tough day because they're gonna have to be around that all day. You know, a farmer knows it's going to be a tough day because they're going to have to sow the seeds. But now it's like, you know, they know the consequences. It's not like she's 20 and doesn't know the consequences. So I don't want you to feel too bad. You've done the best you can do. Trust me. You've gone above and beyond. What are your questions? Go ahead and put them in chat. Yes. It will be lengthy. Could be 9 days, it could be 9 weeks. It'll definitely be over the weekend. Unless somebody's there at least by Sunday. But it'll take 24 hours to probably process if somebody's able to, if there even is a bond. Spirit, I'm calling forth Middle Range's most trusted and strongest spirit guides. Will Gemma be taken care of? I'm getting a big fat no. Gemma's gonna probably get a new beginning. At this point, you know, it's looking like Gemma's just gonna end up getting a new beginning. Spirit, is this a wake-up call for her? It's like it is and it isn't. She's juggling a lot of things here in the Two of Pentacles and the Five of Wands. It's interesting. So I put the deck down and this card is on the bottom of the deck. At a time like this, I can't imagine why she would want to attract anything like this towards her. But she must not be, you know, she must be juggling a lot and not really being aware maybe of her surroundings. Have led her to this uncomfortable state of not so well-being. I probably would not wait too much longer to try to check on Gemma. Or do a wellness check on that dog in that apartment that she lives in. Because the dog will run out of food if it's alone in the house. It will die for a certain amount of time without food and water. It's just locked in there. Unless you know that there's someone else that lives there with her that's going to be caring for Gemma. I mean, do you think Gemma took her anywhere and got busted? Or got arrested? Or got taken? I mean, who knows what she got talked into? Can't hurt to call the place and try to get a wellness check for the dog. So all communications, so this is, so she's obviously been there long enough to use the pads that they give them to communicate with loved ones or family members. So it's not like she's messaging you from any kind of phone. She's probably messaging you from that tablet. It is part of a paid service, so she may have paid for it or had someone pay forward for her. I don't know, it sounds pretty strange to me, dude. Sorry about that. So LA County has 9 major correctional facilities. That's a lot. And she said she was in jail and doesn't know what she's gonna do, or she was in jail. Because I don't think that she would go to jail and only be there for a few hours. Atlanta probably has 2 that I know of. Or, no, we'll probably have 3 main jails. Because it's a tri-county of the city of Atlanta. It's Fulton, DeKalb, and I think a dash of Cherokee. Fulton County operates a main jail and several annex facilities, while the main jail is on Rice Street in Atlanta. It's the most widely known. Other facilities are used to manage the inmate population. So we have 4 jails. I guess DeKalb County Jail is not in Atlanta. Let me see. I know they got rid of North Fulton Jail. So yeah, DeKalb County Jail. So yeah, there's only 4 jails here. Y'all have 9, we have 4. crazy shit. Well, that's very strange. Okay. Yeah, I can't imagine how you feel right now, other than confused and combobulated. But look, tomorrow's another day, so so you already know what you need to do. You know, you need to check up on Gemma if you can. I would just like not do anything at all unless you can. At least not tonight. What's your question, Meryl? You have a serious question, Meryl? Never. You can never be too old or too young to go down the water slide. Anywhere. I mean, unless you're a toddler, maybe not so much. John shamed you. John, how dare you? Good. I hope you feel better soon, Meryl. I'm starting to feel better from the torture I had at the dentist the other day. Or was it yesterday? Jesus Christ. Yeah, we can talk about it tomorrow because tomorrow is another day and we'll figure it all out. You know, even if I have to take it one step at a time, deal with the major issue first and then go down the list. And just be very careful until all the work can get done, because everything always works out in our favor, right? Uh-oh. The Richard came back the very next day. Yes, one tooth at a time. Well, in your case, it was like 4 teeth at once. So I don't mean to like pry, but was it your molars or was it your wisdom teeth that you had pulled? I can't remember. I figured it was your wisdom teeth that were impacted. You had 6? Wait, you had 6 teeth pulled at one time? Jesus. Holy moly. Holy molar. Holy molar. Holy molar. Jesus Christ. I couldn't do that. I'm too much of a pussy. Alright, Metal Rain. Thanks so much for your payment tonight for the reading. That was very kind and generous of you. Thank you so much for sharing your story tonight and everything that you've been going through. Keep us updated. You know, I'll be back tomorrow night for the live. And we'll do movie night tomorrow night and check in with everybody. I have been doing a lot of work on the iPad with music and working on the series I'm making for YouTube, this YouTube channel right now. So it wasn't properly charged. I'll make sure I'm properly charged tomorrow night though, so that we can, you know, maybe at least watch a movie and hang out a little bit longer. You keep having flashbacks in your dreams? Like, what do you mean? Explain, Meryl. Okay, I'll check out the lady in white. That kind of freaks me out because my roommate always sees a ghost. And she has, like, dishwater blonde hair. And she's dressed in a white wedding dress. And she walks around our kitchen. But he didn't start seeing her until after my best friend died. And he thought that this ghost looked a little bit like her, so I wonder if it's her. I haven't seen her yet. I missed a comment. Okay. I think you did tell me that you were conscious through the whole thing. They should have given you the gas, and then they should have given you the IV when you were out from the gas. That's just how they did it for me. But the reason you're having flashbacks in your dreams is probably because of the gas and the combination of the drugs you were on during the dental work. Jesus Christ, I sound like a dental tech. But my experience with dentists, and then my nephew's a dental technician. Maybe I should have him give me a second opinion on my x-rays. I really want a second opinion. The hygienist said I had beautiful teeth. But that there were some things that had to be done to preserve that, and it's kind of depressing, but you know, because here's how I feel about it, Meryl. So we go to the dentist, right? And the dentist is like pushing 70. Okay? And you know, it's probably been many, many years since they've been to school and been in those textbooks from the 1950s. You know, I keep finding a lot of dentists that are not progressive in their ways of dental care, and I'm kind of like, why is it 2025 and I'm getting dental care from 1985? Do you see what I'm saying? It's so depressing. I mean, like, I don't even know if I'm going to have health insurance this year. And I'm, like, wondering what are our premiums going to go up to. You know, right now it's looking a bit hairy. A bit scary. But thank God I have dental and vision. And you know, I'll pay the $250 in cash to get a woman's wellness checkup, or to go and see my holistic doctor, or if I have to, you know, I will make that happen. If I cannot afford, you know, the health insurance this year. I couldn't, even if I couldn't do it this year either. Like, it was strange how right in the middle of everything, like, the premium price changed. And it was like, okay, well, I'm not, do I let the dog die or do I pay my health insurance? No way I'm gonna let the dog die for health insurance. Does that sound terrible? I hope not. But yeah, you're right. There's a lot of gatekeeping. I think it'll get better though. I think something will change pretty soon for the better in regards to some of the changes that we are seeing. I think it will be in small steps though, small baby steps. Nothing too big because everything is already so big already. As I sit here in my plaid pants with my everything about me is a fake shirt and I'm perfect. Oh yeah, you have lovely pumpkin candles burning. That's interesting because I just made some new candles. Personal ones for friends and family and Halloween. And they're pumpkin spice scented, believe it or not. I should send you one. I feel that the collective message I'm working on right now is telling a lot about how the mystery of things unfolding have been keeping us awake at night. Maybe we're not sleeping our best because of it, but we have to give ourselves the best. And we have to remember, you know, what our oath is to our family, our friends, our communities, country, our planet, most of all, and the citizens of the planet. In the moon, the Ten of Swords, or the Nine of Swords, I apologize. The Six of Pentacles and the Nine of Pentacles. There's so much to be said here. I think Spirit wants to make, the universe wants to make it right for all of us in its own way, in its own time, in divine timing, yes. But we don't have to, we don't have to wait. Sometimes waiting and assuming that something could take a year, 2 years, 3 years can really put things on pause altogether. Because you're not in harmony of it right now. So turn your back on whatever it is. See how they, both ladies have turned their back on what is not harmonizing them in this card. What's not harmonizing to them? The negative Nan back here. The goblin back here. Remember, it's not directly that the people in your life could possibly represent this goblin, but the thoughts you have. You have to nurture yourself and nurture your thoughts and be good to yourself with your thoughts, like the way you would care for a baby. Yeah, we have 64,000 thoughts a day. How many of them are actually good ones? And how many of them are actually destroying us? Some of them, we don't even know, like, what they are subconsciously. Sometimes we're not aware of our own truth. Yeah, Cody. Yeah, and that's a good way to look at it. Any last messages, Spirit, before we close the Spirit Portal tonight? Thanks so much, Cody. Thanks so much for coming by tonight. I appreciate it. Any other messages, Spirit, for us tonight before we close the Spirit Portal? I like these collective messages. Maybe I'll make a series out of them, and I'll go back and start reposting them. Spirit, can you clarify this reflection of this horse, these reflecting horses, and this gentleman under the tree? Could you clarify these cards, please, in regards to your last Spirit messages tonight for us before we close the Spirit Portal? Protection. So, like a knight in shining armor, Spirit says they are protecting you and asking you to also protect your dreams. Protect your dreams. What are your dreams? Not just the ones that you might have lucidly or in sleeping, but also in the waking. Are you loyal, dedicated, and determined to maybe wandering down that path to figure out what those dreams might be? What about your sleeping dreams? Are you dedicated to maybe trying to remember those dreams and note them down so that you can see, you know, pry and scry into the idea of what is going on with you subconsciously. Spirit says it's time to buckle down things and get them done. Just get things done that need to be done. You know, honor your commitments. Okay, your guardian angel is looking after you. Here's the Knight of Earth. Some very beautiful cards, very earthy, beautiful cards. And Spirit's asking, what are you reflecting? Are you know, which version of yourself do you want to be? Do you want to be remembered for? What are you reflecting back? What's going on within has been a big, huge message here this week. But very much protection as well. So be good to yourself with your thoughts. Put yourself in a situation where, you know, you're putting your well-being first for the good of all and all the good around you and all the good people around you who care about you. It might seem like a crazy time in the world right now, but stick close to those who, you know, understand you despite your differences, your possible differences. Change and opposites and differences is what makes the world go round. We would be pulled by the light of the moon if it wasn't. The tide has an ocean, the ocean has a tide. It's pulled back and forth depending on the time of the day. As the world turns, you know, we can have a choice on how we act and react regarding those emotions and the sensations and the feelings they cause. My thoughts, Cherry. I like your username. That's, isn't that one of the characters from Pee Wee Herman's show, Cherry? The little blue chair that he would sit on and read stories from. Yeah, so that's the collective message. That's the collective message for tonight. Have a good night, Cody. Thanks so much for stopping by. Thank you, everyone, for coming by tonight. I appreciate your love, your likes, your chat, your shares, your subscriptions. I appreciate your payments for readings, but most of all, your chat and your company. I appreciate that the most. I'm going to go ahead and say goodnight. Hey, Sam. Welcome back to the Chammy. I will be back tomorrow. It is now so late, I can't even imagine. Like, it is so late for me. I've got to go to bed because I've got to wake up early and go to the food pantry in the morning. And hopefully they'll give me some food that actually isn't half bad. I'll message you in a minute now. Sweet dreams when y'all get there. Have a good day. Be safe, whatever you decide to do with your weekend. I'll be back tomorrow night. We'll watch a spooky movie. And we'll chat and we'll do tarot. And maybe we'll get 20 plus likes and we'll do the spirit box. I am really hoping we get 20 plus likes because I would really like to bring out the spirit box again someday. So don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. I'll talk to you guys in a little bit. Kalanikta, sweet dreams when you get there.